Otori simama ya nyina ha ya mwakwaba edoba Adom TV Premtobre Kasee so wie nsem asie na braso sauti bi sa Adom TV Premtobre Kasee nsem no do so na etodwa mu bi ya wo betinni abusua ya wonumade papa bia na owo Orale Senior High School a nipa bi age ne krafri ne nsem no wa ne se October busumi re to so edunwoche omo ebe crown no ne omo court ye be kwa kohwede asi ewo ho me Kasee wo Kumase wa santemante mo santi ankrofo ato from a gas bi and wo mo pe na nu ntemu ni ho ekọ atwe ye de ho ensam no ebeba na fe ya boadra yensam foforo mu akwa se de enuan mu asabi wo di demo no ene ya yeguso Kasee bill ya passe nyina echi wo mo pe dwuma aya wo mo ebre ewo so mbenya adwuma no mu ekwan no ne nsem bi agode ka ho ene agode mu ensem abato nso enkomo ebeba ene obi man so ene gede ene de bro Adom TV Premtobre Kasee wo share live on Facebook/Adom TV Extra Go TV 119 DSTV 280 ko YouTube Adom TV Tube yo ho afei wo jebre na ko adomonline.com so a ensem we ene bebre ka ho so ewo ho medin de afia amankwa tamaklo say afia ni de mientie said ensem ni nchemu etie abusua ya won mo ba papa bia na wo gentete wo Orale Senior High School a suku ni ba ko age ne nkwa free ne nsem no abusua na tena se October bosomi ede etosudu enwotwe no ombeja womba no akiri kra enemi Kasee won mo ewo court na brantie no papa Enoch Bote Saki eni Adom Kasee di nkomo no wo kyerese abusua na adwen ho saa no mo hwede case no so kono a omo ebojo so kakra mu nsem eni
Segana de shie beshane so a be America kreni no Adom Kasee ade amane bo betudwa ya wo kyere mu ese Orale suku eno won kramantam ne mu no osuani ba ko wo mu edi ne yonko suani ewu na abusua ohwere wo mu eba no amane bo de babetudwa wo kyere dia October bosome ne de toso dumbotwen wa fimpenu enadunu wonan mu no ena wa yesi hono mu a ode baye wo mu de hie no ayi
the airport na they see and say most of my already file now for Attorney General, so we have to wait and that information if you're on so my side case to 2 weeks time, which is 21st, to River Park to the court on 21st, and then they are cashing. Now more about also concerning the burial, no, maybe I didn't do. They will say, "Can you not see around and share?" I said, "No, send the burial." 18th of this month, 2 weeks from now, the burial our skin test. If you by 8 o'clock, we are starting by roughly 10, 11. I think we are done. Yes. It's a bit ready now.
So far, sending.
Oh, yeah, boy, I'm by the rush. Ghana police, any judgment. So, they might just
Mento Kasee no so na yenko Kumase wa Sante Mantemo me Kasee nipa to Sante pem from gas ni bi de won mo edwuma nansen ho ye den pa na fe ne bi aba ho a nipa gitwi akoho kope bi Kasee no edi achi
gas ejaframa eho eya akọ atwe ewo Asante Mantem High no aka ho bi amadu ani ekiremu ewo gas filling station hodo bi ewo Asante Mantem High etese Kasee a enipa dodo na abochinku edi santimu tobi akono aduane ebimu so efele egwo na hyenmu enipa bi a wadi santimu no hwedodo na ekire wa ho hiehia kire Adom Kasee sei
abrepa medika ko ni rodo na short na msa ko yi sei asafo e wo so short nti na mabenya bia metwa na haso me ba so la bebre me ba ha no pa 7 enu me so e ba lai wa pa e ba ba tented
na still onye bi
sa ko be fufu no ka ko se menye bia to
nye wona woton nuane nko a enenei wo ho akɔhiehia mu ewo gas jaframa ɛho ya akɔ atwe na mmom wona etobi egu wona hyɛmu didi won dwuma enso ho akɔhiehia ma ebi ɛkyerɛ wɔn hawo se kyerɛ Adom Kasee
ɛte sɛ petrona wonye bi de no just wonye ɛkyerɛ because wonye bi wontimi nya adwuma ɛwɔ sɛ wogye si ho ana afɛ so de sɛ high ba ko ne sɛ ese no ɛbɛkɔ ɛbɛba no matu one or more two. And also, more than one can be made because and those are not.
Adom Kasee Banai, any head of gas in charge of commercial regulations, ewo NPA, Owura Obed Karen Boache, Ebon Komose.
Under the cylinder recirculation model, we are going to have bottling plants. The bottling plants are big automated centers that will fill these cylinders in bulk. The bottling plants will buy the cylinders themselves, they'll fill it in bulk at these locations, and then they'll bring it to the cylinder distribution outlets. You see the current refilling stations, we are going to transition them to cylinder distribution outlets. And so they are not going to run out of business. We are not going to push them out of business. The only thing that is changing is instead of them to receive one big bulk tank and then now sell in small quantities as they do now, they'll receive cylinders, fill cylinders at these locations.
Amansa Chiami Kwajobi Miriku Amanbo Asanti Mantemu. Gas Ejaframa
Mayanko Krachi East Mensimu Timantemu na wana chi yo kada ni bina. Wadi ade strato woni mo so wo monka momu ntampenifo chi na mprewanyinsen amane mu so ewo kada ewo Krachi East Mensimu no ebetimi abafo.
OT Regional Coordinating Council, NFA, Ministry of Gender, Children and Social Protection, Social Welfare Department. Aweno wonomo enya MYD free UNFP ho ene ehwese wonomo ene ukada riders wonomo samantemo ho ebekabum na wonomo aboa ahwese emprewanyensen a ekoso ewo samantemo ho no ano betumi abrase wabra wonomo de dwumedi bi hihye so no ena adolescent focal person a owo Krachi East Juliet Akofa Koli adi to dwase
your program here ye Mr. Statistical be chere kada mo la pragia fo ebia when you say emaba wa do ebi so da ye fi say bibia ye be ye bia emma na nkasa ni say omo emma ni so until we are doing something that we call your friend say targeted education until ye share eku until ye fi say ebia no pragia for no kada fo so ye ni omu share na ye ni omu timi kasa omu so mu enu anu mu fi omu no mu fa emma ebi wo ho e de come mema ho because be ka so ko be bi ti family ebi wo ha na adro obenya akwa 13 years 14 years 12 o'clock 11 o'clock 1 a.m. na obe pragia na se okada ani ma me papa da ehi no ko nti ye fi say ye ni omu kasa omo so omu afero mo betimi aboa ye de ne be ya message no omo so betimi akeka kire afefo
eno echi no okada ride si kire eni sopa edema enwumeku ahodo ise wode wontuma apapebo won de ano no hye bose e yade se wono behwe ama emprewanyensen hodo a ekoso no ano abrase
ma no dodo no ya ne yefo moko emrantie no na yeso de betuma ya adwuma ni ntino yeso de betuma ya ne se ye fawa kasa kire na yeso ye be ka kire se ade no me ka chawo se ja ebia wuntumi nyayo na so me srawo se bon ho ban
wo se parent na nya akonya bia na omunya mbre na omune omummofra na nkasa na omunkire omunne woye udi bre bia enwo se woye se bia wo ne be ma beda na omunkire omunne ewu mu se wo ne be ma da nyinsen no esunsunsu anso pa eni sunsunsu anso bone a ewo ho na ma nkwala na ntia se ni na ewiase no
Mayentoa so na yemongra yensan foforo mo na prestigious 2024 Ghana Women's Awards akoso ama senior lecturer ono wo University of Ghana Maternal and Child Health Department ono anso ne kofare by ma a fistula care Ghana Dr. Ernestina Siedua na wode to Ghana fo nyina nim se yenyanyi mu efa ma ya wo mo ewo fistula no enya bonsam yare bia nya ntoyare bia ne mum ya wo so nsunsuaso no bia emunsam Adom TV etwase
Afi 2024 Ghana Women Awards course no senior lecturer at University of Ghana Maternal and Child Health Department our senior chief executive director Emma EA Fistula Care Ghana Dr. Ernestina Isiedua Edifutu Emma ma se womo enhwese yare a ye friend fistula akwada ne timi koda oba na yase a wontimi nya ne ho hwie a emma ne bi eja wonanan no enya hunhuma sem kura obetimi akwa yare sabia na wonya yare hwe
oba kwa awoso na awone check na bi akwala ne so no ntimi mfa oba no esisi ne mo emma na sa akwala ne kohye ho no cha akwala ne ti no emmia jonso twa no ene sabe baby so tie fifi ba no ti se hye ho na cha moja ntimi nkɔ saa bia hɔ nti ɛma tokro betu wɔ saa bia hɔ ɛma afɛ ɔbaa no adwonso a ɔnte sɛ ɔdwonso na sɛ be toilet kro atimi be fa na nemu saa na afra dwonso no na ɛba ɔmo a saa mɛyi fɔ mabusua mu no ɛnyɛ bɛyie obetimi ka sɛ na yɛrenje mu no ɔkɔfa na chi nti na awɔ na ntimi am ɔde konya yare ɛnyɛ bɛyie ɛnyɛ saa na te ebi akola ne so ɛma aba ne sisi ɛna ba nso a onyi no sisi ne mu nyi wie ye nti akola ne ba ontimi mfa sisi ne mu sisi ne mu sa nti obɛhya ho no cha yare saa na ɔba no betimi anya nti sɛ busua mmoa na sɛ bibi sa na de ne kɔ hospital a sɛ an operation a ɛbɛyɛ abofra no ama saa hawei ɛmma
Mpenifo bi te sɛ Drill Sergeant Major Patient Ablaloga, Deputy Chief Fire Officer Doris Lamte, wɔn nso de futu se enema emma.
Mepacho to all my female fans, let us come out from our comfort zone, be eager and soar, do the work at it because the mantle of leadership has been given to us. Let us go ahead and work hard and harder. Senebeya, such stereotype now, so say, woman cannot do this, woman cannot do that. Let's erase the stereotype.
Ya wo ba wi asena wo yo ba, ma enya wo se ne, esan se wo yo ba no. Ne amema eyen wuntimi ye, me embu wo ho abonfia. Ho se ne, wo ye akyede e ma wabusua, ene oman, ene adwuma bia ye de behye wonsa.
Adom TV, Premtobre Kasee na ugiso shani ya twaso de mako nsem fufuro mu na Ghana Statistical Service na ede to mpanimfo ya won hwehwe mmrawe mmranom ne ade koba na wo data bia na won hwe na won ni ho adwuma ne ntumi mu ama adwenepɔ ne susuye bia won mu susuo wo man totoye mu no won tumi edu ho.
Ghana Statistical Service any esre policy makers and afi wono mo a ehye emra se wono mo hwehwe mu a emra no wono mo reto abonte no adaworoma wono mo hwa se wodi bedi wondwuma na atumi aboa ama omamu ne nyina enya so chefa. Deputy Government Statistician Dr. Faustina Frimpong Engwa edi sansem wetu dwawa bra wono mo edi won 2024 Statistical Data Hacking Marathon wato ne din se hackathon ehye so ewo Koforidua Technical University ewo Puye Mantem no mo.
Adwuma muye ye be ni akase bia adwuma ni ho ma ho ba wo hwe sa nyimde om de abaye a om betumi aye om makase om adwuma because o tumi provide solution enkofo baba wo ho aba we solutions na sa solutions ebe bo ma wo employ wo ho I employ other people amanfo be fa ni aye no no om de aye adwuma because ye data no na manfa anya adwuma emboa ye nye hia ne se ye data na enkofo be fa edi atu wanamo aboa oman no we na ye sese aman na e na ye pese se obi betina bebe e bia parliament na decision maker bi e be take it up make some policy bia one consult data.
Enwechino lead mentor de 2024 Statistical Data Hackathon yi a ono asan ye checheni ewo Koforidua Technical University honomo Dr. Benjamin Kofi enso ne semsei eka ho.
Young generation digital natives. Now, those who were born before computers, and here before those computers came. But Yanumi have been born in an era where these technologies now senior technologies no, it deal with data. What you say? For instance, take AI, artificial intelligence, in a chat GPT, enter anything and the kind of information you get. Books and you will not get it. You will not get the book, you will not get the kind of information you want. At the click of a button, no, they have access to all kinds of information able to me. So they have the opportunity to leapfrog the kind of development with what we had access to. They are more advantaged than we are.
E wakwanya mpanifo ehwe bambo so bebo kromafo nyina ho ban ne yenyapade ho ban no ne won de to Ghana ni de hie bi anim se wohuru bibi na foforo wadwen sanka wadwene a we aka so obi number bi wo hwe ni su ne ban na yenya aka nti if you see something say something or mo ye we nyina no aboye ho ban titu yegu ahobo so ekoto abai.
Senebeyana Bambo ebedimu ewo oman Ghana muntino and the national security operatives Ghana force wonomo emfa won ho enhye entokwa wonomo nyina ekon ede ahwese nipa bonfo bia emma mewura oman Ghana mu emedi abonefosem a wonyina eka won initiative a wode baya woto ne din say see something ojumedi bia wonomo de hyehyɛ so a wone kromafo ehia ewo buim Jasekan College of Education no ena oti regional national security coordinator Nana Afrim Dako Eshoman for say enya won kwan wodwuma se obebo amabambo nsem akoso ewo man mu nanso no wonyina de wonti ebuma ebema no etumi edimu.
If you see something, say something. And it gonna say so when you be bia na waka ye wodi be bia odu say bore no na waka edu tu dia bahai if you say mu just say adwuma no ma security for kwa yentimi nye so be ba be di boni sa body na yemu a no ba betena macho be kan mo ti ase
Unipa odi national security for enim kopi mo sa bia ye honomo ane din ene akosua team down kwa secretary enso de to amanfo ni se wonomo hu ade bia na se wotim entene wonomo de a wonomo betumi afre 999 na wonomo abona mane
menu mi no beje de se wontumi nhwe obi anim ehu nipa ko no adwen a ewo ne chim eti no betumi aba se apapa fo na ba bepe bia bo mo ho adwan na aboneye fo no bisu afre se bebe nyakopon ebo na mpesi ni na sasabon sam so etutu ne momone eti ne yempese sankrofo ne betumi afa yo no mu na ye ni na ho so na ombetu yesu sanenti na ho akohia se o se etumi etu anamo na ekomia ye ne Ghana for ekodi kita mo ne church of here hia se obomo bambo ehia ho na abrenia brina no obomo mani ada ho
Ohene ya wowo achim adausina na Dr. Boni Abankro a wotoso enum na se wo ma ho kwan da mo bia me galamsey bia wona sa seso ene je se nananom mo enimo mo mpene se obi free baby no obetu galamsey be wi achi no ase won sase nananom asem ene
won sentrefo nhye de hye so no wase no Adawse na ehene na Dr. Boni Abankro toso enum editor dwa ese sedie Adawse na wo monsuo nyina ni ayebasa na enkoye no amakuafo ebere ye pa ansa no betumi anya ndobaye ne nyina egina sedie galamsey asifama ne moso wo mo ekuro ne mu ne senti enya de ono de ofa de ota wo mo achi anaso ofa wo mo so obaye do betumi bia sede be ya galamsey yi obetu ase kura ede afri ne kuro ne mu
Yansa asini jina say. Yenya kwan enkwa fuom. Adwapade ani nyina nso so asay. Enne wo kopra mu a ye sipra ena ya divert no. Na pra base nankasa mu ene yetu galamsey. Ni task force ena ebo galamsey yes ne ho ban. How can we get a wicked leader like this? Ye wo yesika. Ye wo ene ye ma ombidi. Ye behwe adwapade. Okwa yesi AVTI nchiri wama no dachi obi a wonni academically oriented no obekwa kosuansa no djuma
enwachi mebuno bia wo mo honom enso so wede to aso se
na ya aduanafo ne eya adesina mabun die ya taya hin aya na Dr. Boni Abankro tosunum ati se yene wono afobusem bia ya de babre no se si a oso abutu na akwanwa no ede afobuo ana se ede no owo a ode bɔ no kwa adu yani ni hwe ya se ose wabutu na Dr. Boni Abankro akwanwa yan adesina man ya de nana no ya kwa so pa no se ya hen
obowura ukrom ida se one man the crime wanye galamsey ana se endowment fund one farmer no ankodi a obetu adesina de oba wotu ahemfo ba yen wotwe e won potem a aden asene betu afosu betu ayerebi betu pankese osibetu ekuase betu uhwe nso a wo nya mfomso bia
Obuasi East Mrashe Bedwani ya Dr. Patrick Boachi Adom ene wabua na sukufo won potamu ho a wama won do adexi bi 550 so wonye na wontina so ensuade
Mrashe Bedwani ya wejina ma wona ewo Obuasi East mpeswa eso Dr. Patrick Boachi Adom edi nkonwa bonta akoma sukusa hodo won peswa ne mu no womo eni nkonwa na abra nkonwa yi wode mampanyefo wie no ni Adom Kasee hwetwe nkomo no ochire mu ese emiamia bebre wo mpeswa ne so no amane bobe kan nsa echire mu sa de suafo no wetete cement blocks so na esua de ye no no mboa ema de suasem ntumi nye kama no so na namu a ema ode sadex yi kodom wo mu
ye mofra no ewo school mu no ewo se omunya nkonwa etena so nkonwa papa na omotumi adwuma ye fan no omotumi asua de eya na ye tatete se obekọ ba bi no na nkwada no atidua ase na nkwala no ni nkonwa na bia cement block no omote so na omusua de obosi east ha de sa de ne yanti bida ade fefe ya nkonwa bebre ahodo bebre ni aya ene Midday ni nyina de ama eye education director wo obosi east na wahwe na wache ne nkakra ama all the basic schools wo obosi east district ha
Enwachi kwabna wusun ketia ono eye obosi east district director of education aso ni Adom Kasee di sankomoye
ade ba ko a me ba obosi east ehun su kom ne ye dakora eye nkunyasem eno die minte bida se ehun su kom ade ye ama yenye obi ama ne nsensu o ma enu ono honorable adibi ba no na assembly so adibi betato enti yegidi ye se enkwara no ebeboa adesua ne adekire se de be ya obi a te classroom a obetimi atena se comfortably na watimi asua de
aban de ahyɛn ahodoɔ nan na ama colleges of education enan ewo my Ghana emu na wode ma wo mo sabeya wadwuma ye mu no won ho ebeye ohare so na boa ma adesua ene adekira kɔnanim a Bewa College of Education, St. Francis College of Education, Atebubu College of Education won mu nyina nya bia Kasee no etwaso
Enano fidi twemu aban de cars mono bese enan e de koma colleges of education ahodoa ewo man Ghana mu saadia wo yeye no wokire mu dia na ba beboa ama wonwumedi a wodi ewo suku mu ho ena afemu mu no nyina no asori egina brane enkanka sebana disia na de twensem emwa Bewa College of Education, St. Francis College of Education ena afi Atebubu College of Education wono mu nyina enya Land Cruiser Prado ba ko a Akachi College of Education so enya Toyota Hiace. Professor Ahmed Abdullah Jinapo no na director general the Ghana Tertiary Education Commission etwaniti ase GTEC a ogina ban mu ede kai ema suapon hodui ode to dwa se kai awodro mo de ama woni eba bebo mo nda da adwuma akoso entem na afi ohare so ode to dwa se ayade se aban nim se colleges of education aduanan sia ewo man Ghana mu no wonu nyina eba no kai ho nsema eho eye dimpa nanso no wi eye ahyase de aka no so enche bia wono mo ebenya wonde council chairperson the Akachi College of Education Olivia Amasegla ebo abanya baso se wababeye adefefi ede ama wona eba beboa wondwumedi sanso na ohye bose ayade sisiku no ebehwe kai supa sane beya ebetumi achede ama wono mo wosa adwumadi na wono mudi ye no wono bi piase bi eye akwesi uso agema wono ye council chair de Atebubu College of Education Patrick Sidwa ono so eye council chair de Bewa College of Education and hafi Benis Adeya ono begina mo de Professor Michael Perry watrefo no eye council chair de St. Francis College of Education.
Adom TV Premtobre Kasee na oguso hye no wadaruma twemsisi de wachiri doso ye ba ebetwaso pa ba yada se aha ya election headquarters kokromoti power yenwe se de abato mu nsam no atie voters voice Ghana for bi so akyere won mu adwen water station obi free abato mpesua so bi ene won ba piem wo ho Kasee no nya won di nkoma wo kyere se mpuntunwuma akoso wo abato mpesua so no no won behwe ato aba afi
Baba wa Blekuma North Awosh ona metu aba okay dia me pese oyam my say street lights if it's a mama no also odi pole ni besisi wono aye statue street light ni Blekuma if you farm ka bese akwa Blekuma kef no street lights nti accident sipa wo nti do begina na yesre no yes run pa on my street light now o my Abenyan constituency Agbogba Ashoman pure water ye kwan no enye ye bibia se wo honum yeah Ashoma honum one ye ni toilet papa bia wo honum toilet na wo public toilet na ba ko pe na ye lo le kwan no o shofiti estate honum e be fa Ashoman honum a kwan no obia nyeye
almost poly when in the omu nye kwanu ye emaye fiti downtown ekwa blajensu sa kwanu su ohonu su I say someone be amon be kwana maya ene du 7 December abano ye the ballot box number ye ntu abano
me taba wa Abdulkumanov de onye aban ko omonya hwe ye na se ya shilaba yoko ba ko no so ba kwa fe no so ba no so onya hwe ntimi de me se aba no de me nto kra ma mo kra because me nu de mo ye wo homayen se ba mo nyina mo bombo no nto se bi wanya se bia o ya twifo krom ma hwe na ba no anything na ba no no o hwe ni conditions de ba no se pa se odwuma ya wo no se bia put your den e koso sa because Abdulkumanov hwe da kuma ono ma gota no enye nse to onyina yiri odoko market enye kufu aba ba omi aba na naso aba omuntumi nsi ma Abdulkumanov ye na so bia soro na tabama abipifo enungwase kese pa anti mama ba no mbesi ma ne hu se mama ya nipa betan den amaga na kononim.
Presidential candidate here John Dramani Mahama na o say NPP amanyokuo no district road improvement program e drip no niema na wo mo e de ba ye nyina ho mo chemu dunum pe 15% na wono mo atua de aka nyina da kire aba obeba no wono ne ba betua ye 85% no na wo savannah mantam ni mu okoye e na ode to NPP amanyokuo na nim se wonya bibia o ya da na amanyosem no na tamale ene salaga kwan no onye
It is a shame that 8 years since we left office, this Tamale Salaga road is still in the condition in which it was. And I've been going with the media all over, all the regions that we've gone to. They've seen the nature of the roads. And anytime I say this, until you travel on those roads, you won't know what I'm talking about. I've been to 7 regions now. The 12,000 kilometers of roads they say they've done, they should come and show us where those roads are, because we can't find those roads. We just came from Abromasi. The road is in such a poor shape. Tamale Salaga Makango was giving on contract, and work was ongoing until we left office. And after we left office, I mean, to come back 8 years later and see the road still in this condition, then you wonder where those 12,000 kilometers of roads are. Binjai to Kendege road needs to be done. There are many. There are many communities that were electrifying before we left office. We did a 10-key project to electrify some communities along this stretch. Our brothers came and left it. When it's getting to election, they behave as if they are going to do it. As soon as they lose, then they abandon it. And so elections are coming. They're going to come with their sweet promises again. They're going to come. Suddenly they bought road equipment with common fund money. They've mortgaged the common fund and paid only 15% down payment. The NDC is going to win this election. It means that 85% of the payment for the drip equipment is going to be done by an NDC government. And yet
MPP Amanyokuo no Franka Tunia Bediache ya Dr. Matthew Poku Prempe. Wedi ordinansa na ato ne nsa ya musre Ghana fo nyina senya me ya Adom na 7 December no kobeto ye. Emo bia mfa bibia nyine ho ano se bia mekwafu mana mekosei. Osre ni die mu a se dane du ho a obi mpie emra bonten emeto aba.
Abra Dr. Matthew Poku Prempe ede ne ntoabo ekopie mu ewo pachi number 2 ye no ewa santimantam na emo no wode tokromafo na mpanyimfo anim se emfa ho se memene da ya na ode kwa yi e na ayefro no wode adesere to menem se abatobre no wadura ombedi nka akomia wose okoto aba ne wi ansana so wedding bi kwa wako na se afro mu awako
Dr. Mahmoud Babiada number 1 Sanatia Therefore, you're number 1. Then you coupon number 1. What's 7 December? Bobby, I'm going for Bobby, I'm going to Bobby, I'm going you. Bobby, for 7 December, see all that. About what I am going to do. Every sir, what's your secretary?
Down the butcher, open Juma, open the Biba Pabia, your Ghana, ha. Party Bako, Bessia Tramana, NPP.
ɛno akyi ɔpanyin a wɔpem rahyɛbadwam de brama NPP amanyɔkuo no Manson Kwanta twenebu akodua fokuo yɛ ɔno kuro yɛ managing director Emma National Investment Bank ɛnso so de piece sɛ
sɛdeɛ na maba na yɛfei sana 7 December mubedie abetu aba no ama na yɛfɛ na watu ni bu na watu ama number 1 yɛ number 1 number 1
the krakra no kanema mpanyina no ogina ma wona wɔ sampɛso no wɛso Joseph Albert Kwam ɛso kadika ho sɛ
yɛhyɛ development akɔfo ha yɛne tibet yɛne court yɛne police station yɛne nsuo ɛwɔ ha at the same time yɛkwan ɛwɔ ha machines gu so a yɛyɛ nukrani mama yanto aba emfama Dr. Mahmoud Baumia animia okuro that's what aba adema media okura ono mama ba twani mapa ya district and that's process ama eniama yeden akoye
NDC Franka Tuni John Dramani Mahama se Ghana for how ye komu ne abenedi a ye die nyina no ye de ye 2016 no ehun sunsun so ene ye huni o se MPP amanyokuo bo hye tronko ano de to ya dwunu mu enne ehun sunsun so Ghana for ehun
Presidential candidate Emma NDC amanyokuo no John Dramani Mahama ne nto abo a oboye e de call Savannah enamienu no odi ba ne wiye no ana odi to omanfo e wo ho anim se womo hwe se womo beto aba no e de ama NDC amanyoko no na womo ankonye mfumso ankoto ama MPP na womo ansa ankochiro.
And those that have caused this catastrophe are telling us that forget about the distraction we have done, forget about the hardship we have put you in, forget about the suffering you are going through, forget about the debt that we have put on this country. Forget about the inflation. Forget the cost of cement. Forget the cost of petrol. Forget the cost of food. And allow us to break the 8. We were deceived once. We were deceived twice. We will not be deceived a third time.
Osan editu just say anamoa Ghana for etu year afi 2016. Ene afi 2020 eya dia ama oman no afa ho kiremu pa ama maburu no enye adwuma enye.
We are living with the consequences of the choice that we made in 2016 because the promises that were made to us were very sweet. One village, one dam sounded very nice in the ear. One district, one factory sounded very nice in the ear. And I don't want to add the others. Yet Isikaso and so come there. And so we made that choice. And the consequences that we are living with is that increasingly our young people in this country are finishing school and cannot find work to do.
Dear Sonia Premtobre, I will can see Kasee the body. Ewa, me mo akwabe. Bibi aboko.
Bibi fine.
We can ne koye.
Oh, nyame de akwaba yi de brother nyame ase.
Sa ya hwede.
Ana bebre na me de aba. Mo se coach Kwasi apia. Ono na o kita Sudan team on le mo ba. Me den sam twa ho bra.
Me nkomra na Eric entwaso.
I'm morning saying fantastic afternoon. Yebo akwaba. Emra so say dia godie bon se bro te Premtobre ago Kasee na mapso mafi madam red ho die. Na se otum sensem wo pa. Ti se na emre de mbesi bia na me de si. Na matoa so ne a. Kedwa na gasa ne Eric Kasee do body. Real Madrid enya win over PRL over the weekend. Na win no nyina na de de. But ade ba ko e ma win no asagi ka ba mu. Dani Kavaya pra na chama agusu sumbesi ne was so da ho twa selfish so. And for the first time player to me prakam say queen said bibia no a just ampane ne kotodwe emu na aka Dani Kavaya bob akoba o bobo na fie kiro ne se nan ko fa chairman han mu a minim de chairman ho because obi timi night me boda ho man na ne bubu say pay a ne hadwen pa because ka ha de se ke ho ye soft but show nti amanfo se papa yi ene nyankopon ahira wo e wo junction ne say obi ko to dwetimi ho na se ka timi shield ne kura kakra ko ho se ho na tengon soft but the ball ni ko to dwebuse pain ho ligament e ho kan so betena ncha papa so ko be surgery mental so hey e serious o hwe timi bu obi na pain sa de etu za kwa no so be ko de de mpa ko ho no nyankopon in such a way say very very sensitive Yanko Manchester United pressure direct Ten Hag so na game ne kwa so ara Ten Hag one assistant here no more their face when you easy crack confusion e basa e budu ba bi na assistant na yedin tie say boss no make kasa de sem yedin na metie e tie otum say yes ha o kasa na chairman kasa o kasa na o kasa tade ye twi we hwa boy ebo efe we so na so na ye coach na want me anya de ne yam na so ofio tie me kasa tie me yedin tie mo so chairman o kasa na uti watin fifre was say sa na metie sa na de wo me say argument Everything hanging in Chama do a feeling no identity. Go on a boss na kasa bozu kasa en kasa back. Ati de to say bench or confusion e basa ne ade ade a. Ye fa bi te ha da ha. O te ha but o da ha. Coach Kasee Apia or executive council member Ghana Football Association. Na Kasee Apia esan coach the Sudan e koye AFCON drawer. Kasee Apia ne Ghana Sudan and Ghana and all the same group. Na say no executive council member wo FA no. Na Sudan e be bo o be Ghana. Na Ghana and qualify and answer Ghana be show because any double header. Tina confusion basa if you said draw the back Kasee Apia no ne Ghana ni bia nkasa o friend enko na yere kra friend enko mata pin to the phone so timi Ghana na bia ni nkomo tina ayabasa nti Ghana e shock ma calf de wo mu ni o the executive council member sign coach o man for so any ombebo nti enye ne den ne letter na betodwa and calf e ka kire Ghana Football Association panifo as a temporarily Kasee Apia for the DBA nto ho Kosi se be boss a we nyina hwie no wonye executive council member na Ghana kwakọ share mama mfa ka say we yi nti opese Ghana hwie no e Ghana ni o say executive council member say Ghana e share omo e be ka say Ghana executive council na GF ni nyaade to kojeja ho ma Ghana share no te CAF e say kwan bia so no yen fa bibia ngu ho for the meantime and na CAF atwa no brofo bebrebe say a conflict of interest nti e say to the me ni ka say Kasee Apia is not an executive council member for now. To Ghana wa share ya no nasam ko me ade 10th of October the Accra Sports to be really no mo dey akobo second leg no e wo Libya no mo ball etika share no so efa emma straight from CAF major ade ama Mrs Efia amankwa tamakro madam red na so ni moku no so yakọ ni moku bibia red ma shala de fita kakra shim kedwana ngasani Kasee Rubuade
Mwakwa babiem ne mongra bato no mu biemu Abigail Elommensa ye Deputy National Women's Organizer ma NDC amanyoko no say NDC amanyoko no wone ma papa ema eye ema nti afia bato won hwe so de be ma NDC
Deputy National Women Organizer de ma NDC amanyoko no Abigail Elommensa ani dia todwa ehye Minecraft say December 7 do no wono koto wona ba won hwa so beto wona ba de ma NDC amanyoko no esanse wono mo edi nkunimu no betina abenwa no so a wono mo pa ene bedi won so emfa so
Sheye ye papa John Mahama hihye bia na chese omo nso no omo chefa ewo mu bi enti ye papa John Mahama say nyame ye na Adom na oba bedi president a ode de ye friend Women's Development Bank eba a eye emma sikakrabia ebehwe emma empuntuo eso enti eye sikakrabia eba se ne ebe ya emma omudidwa emma omo pese omo hye adwuma ase emma omo ni bi kra mpo no esanse bank na wo omo a omo betu obebama efutuo efa adwumasem ho nti no eyade a oba bia opese oye adwuma ana oba bia opese ne nsa kona ne nsa ba no nyame ya Adom asa Women's Development Bank eyade a eba ebetimi aboa sa ba no
eno echi no emadom frefo de ma amanyokui ewo afomantam no mu charity gardener enso de to yema ne boni samia sareanim se party mpanyifo efri enkran ababesra wono mu de na echire passe eyade se NDC amanyoko no wono ni abrese wo beboa omanfo nyina
executives no mo ba no mo kwa eno ya de a eboa ye pa sanse mprempi no so be say national executive aba na ye nkron kese mu ti se Kenya se go so be chem dua nkwanta ene sankore no enso se ne ye de mo ko nkron kitu anim na policies ayeru John Dramani Mahama e de aba e ma de wom na e de na e fe na eboa e ma no yakọ mo nan so ne akọkyerechire ma kire omo no mo so hu se aso NDC amanyoko ya second term ayeba no na yeba ya second term ayeba na yeba na abeji oman Ghana e de afiri ahoha han ne atete aye komu no ya second coming no enye NDC for enko akon ekon we ye kon a eye Ghana for ne NPP for na ekosa akon
so ne yakọ bi mai so na enani afi pepepe ya Israel ne Hamas kon a ekoso Gaza no ye hye ho efa obi ehunu bebi efiri ba ya benteme ho asikowura mu a amai mi no de boy ni a Kasee no etwaso nkwa ni gidie mu ensem na oba bibre man mu a odwuntuni Kasee ba kopa ne yehwehwe tete ne nka na hu na ase de otia no tie na otwe wie yeyi entem wakra International Conference Center dwumadie bi ekoso a obedi agroma ne yefe no ono aso wo hwe de bibi memu ye komunum ne ade no na hye no e ma otimi de nwuma ati se ye ba ye hoya oni
For me, it's understanding the issues of different countries, you know, making sure that young people are being listened to, making sure that social ills, because there's a lot happening in this continent, and Africa is a young continent. So I've made it a point that when I go, I don't just go and perform, but I want to know what are people talking about, what is affecting people, because these are the people who pay for my records. They pay to come for me to come to the shows, but in return, what do I do for them? I've seen the protests here in Ghana, but I'm actually very pleased that the protests were peaceful. And I would continue to say congratulations to the police for not beating up our children, for not harassing them, for actually accompanying them when they are protesting. That's how it should be. But at the end of the day, let's find ways and solve the problem, because problems will always be there. So for me, this is what inspires me to want to do my music.
Menyina no so na Adom TV Premtobre Kasee na ha na bema kwan na ye de asia seda ne ye odia emre ne adaje a wode ma yenti team no so sa ye da mase fire for fire etwaso medini afia amankwa tamaklo.